journey of an ultra-luxury spider silk scarf begins with these tiny, tireless creatures.
Each pristine filament is spun from the spider's own body, finer than a hair, yet far more resilient.
Every spider is screened for lineage, health, and its capacity to spin stable, pile-grade silk.
In its purest state, the silk is nearly invisible, revealed only when light clings to its surface.
A fully sterile, perfectly stable environment keeps each spinneret working evenly and predictably.
From feeding cycles to web density, every parameter is logged and watched in real time.
Even a 1-degree shift can recalibrate how proteins lock together inside a single silk thread.
This is the moment of origin, when liquid silk meets air and hardens into a flawless filament.
Behind the glass stretches an ecosystem designed with precision down to the millimeter. Everything begins here, the dedicated origin zone for authentic, natural spider silk. From such fragile silhouettes, nature yields one of the toughest fibers it has ever engineered.
Nothing is rushed. Every frame is handled as if it already contained a finished luxury piece.
A clean, natural origin is the bedrock on which true luxury standards are built.
Silk yield from every lot is recorded, ensuring flawless traceability back to each web. Once each frame reaches its threshold, the raw transformation can finally begin in earnest.
A dedicated harvesting system now takes over, frame by frame, to collect each delicate web.
Each filament is drawn under calculated force, just enough to free it without a single snap.
Hundreds of single lines gather together, becoming the earliest, raw bundles of spider silk.
Tension is monitored without pause, preserving the microscopic structure inside every strand.
These are the unrefined spider silk bundles, still wild, irregular, and not yet truly uniform.
After every harvesting cycle, each spider is moved to a recovery zone to regain its strength.
Industrial blades cut each roll to programmed lengths with micrometer-level accuracy. Line after line of raw spider silk advances, ready for the first stage of deeper purification. The raw transformation bay is laid out like an expanded lab, bright, controlled, and meticulously clean.
The silk is bathed in a neutral solution that lifts away every trace of surface impurity. What remains is a purified filament, carrying only its natural sheen and strength.
Calibrated hot air dries the silk completely, without shrinking or warping its structure.
In just a few minutes, every batch transitions from wet and fragile to ready for stretching.
The silk is carefully drawn to maximize strength and elasticity along each individual filament.
Beneath the surface, a dense clockwork of mechanics runs under constant, sensor-driven supervision. After rough transformation, the bundles begin to look truly unified, subtly golden and evenly built.
A tiny adjustment to one parameter can ripple through and reshape an entire production lot.
Automation safeguards every transfer, keeping the silk rolls secure from shock and distortion.
Every roll carries its own identity tag, linking it back from the finished scarf to individual spiders.
Once rough processing is complete, the silk advances into a world built entirely for precision.
Here, raw transformation ends, and meticulous refinement of every strand truly begins. The refinement zone is a sanctuary of precision, where every micron of spider silk is recalibrated.
Each bundle is rewound on final systems to prepare it for perfect yarn formation.
Hidden inside each raw bundle are dozens of filaments, now teased apart into perfectly spaced lines.
Refinement balances every filament, creating a family of threads that behave as one.
Human eyes still watch over the process, catching the subtle shifts no sensor can see.
This is where solitary spider threads begin their transformation into a seamless luxury fabric.
Each roll is tensioned onto warp beams, so every line bears its precise share of the load.
Every stroke of the loom's needle is like a brush stroke, painting structure into the fabric one line at a time. Row after row, the cloth extends, thin, almost weightless, yet built to endure. Touch is the first test, confirming that the surface feels as refined as it looks.
The fabric is tensioned and smoothed, erasing every ripple before further treatment.
A near-invisible finish guards against creases while preserving the silk's natural character.
You glimpse the finish only in the way liquid hesitates, then slips cleanly from the surface.
Gentle, evenly distributed heat sets the fabric without ever compromising its internal structure.
The resulting cloth is lighter than traditional silk, yet engineered for extraordinary durability.
On the cutting tables, each scarf is mapped with millimetric precision onto the fabric canvas.
Every cut must be surgically clean, leaving no stray fibers and no distortion of the weave.
Each panel is now a discrete unit of luxury, ready to become its own rare scarf. Each stitch is spaced and tensioned so precisely that the seam almost disappears to the eye. The palette stays restrained, chosen to honor the silk's own warm, natural glow. Selective tinting adds a whisper of color without masking the fabric's innate character. Pigment is metered so precisely that it brushes the fibers, then vanishes into equilibrium. Every scarf dries in a sealed environment, safe from dust, moisture, and harsh light.
Human touch corrects the last tiny irregularities, aligning the silk into a flawless fall.
Low-temperature steam relaxes the fibers, leaving the protein structure completely intact. Even the very edges are groomed, ensuring the fabric resists fraying over a lifetime of use.
For the first time, the silk is seen not as material, but as a finished piece of wearable art.
Light sinks deep into the weave, creating a depth and glow that ordinary fabrics cannot match.
Drape is tested on every axis, ensuring the scarf flatters from any point of view. The collection spans sizes and shapes, yet each piece remains strictly limited in number.
Before formal quality checks, internal refinement ensures every surface is visually immaculate.
Only a quiet, hidden mark hints at the true rarity and origin of the material.
Seam spacing is measured to the millimeter, so the stitching looks effortlessly invisible.
Double tension tests confirm the scarf will keep its form through years of wear.
Magnified inspection hunts for imperfections that would never be tolerated at this level.
Temporarily rolled, the scarves rest before entering the most rigorous quality controls.
Every refinement milestone is logged and confirmed, building a transparent history for each piece.
With refinement complete, the scarves enter a final arena of uncompromising quality control.
In this room, no flaw is forgiven, and no compromise ever passes through.
Backlighting the weave exposes even the tiniest deviation in density or pattern.
Optical systems trace every centimeter, translating texture into data for objective review.
Any anomaly is highlighted instantly, ensuring no hidden flaw can slip through unnoticed.
Pieces that fail are marked, studied, and removed long before they ever leave this room.
Even a single wayward thread is enough to disqualify a scarf from the final collection.
Only a small fraction of total production earns a place in the approved selection.
Mechanical stress tests confirm the silk's strength far beyond what daily wear will demand.
Simulated friction predicts how the surface will age against collars, lapels, and skin.
High-intensity light replicates years of exposure, checking that the hue will never prematurely fade.
Thickness must remain consistent,
giving every scarf a perfectly balanced hand feel. Only when every metric is satisfied does the batch receive its final signature of approval.
Quality statistics are tracked in real time, building a detailed dossier for each numbered release.
Rejected pieces are not wasted. They become data for improving the next generation of silk.
What remains on the approved trays is the distilled essence of the entire production journey. From the QC lab, the finest scarves move forward into the final ritual of completion.
The packing space feels more like a private boutique than a factory floor. Direct contact is shielded by cotton gloves, preserving every fiber and every sheen.
The fold pattern is standardized so the scarf unfolds in a natural, graceful cascade.
A discreet, woven emblem quietly states provenance without shouting for attention. Custom tissue, printed only for this line, shields the silk with a final, personal touch. The finishing bow is less packaging and more ceremony, a small gesture of respect. Every scarf is accompanied by a numbered certificate, fixing its place in a finite edition. The boxed scarves rest in a climate-controlled vault, awaiting their call to travel.
Shipping cartons are engineered to protect both the scarf and its presentation box from any journey.
Even the shipping label declares the sensitivity and value of what lies inside.
Only a handful of cartons travel at once, each given room instead of being crammed in.
The scarves leave the factory wrapped in layers of protection, both seen and unseen.
In the boutique, the scarf is revealed like artwork, ready to meet its future collector.
From a single strand of spider silk to a finished icon, every step has been crafted without compromise.